Oh, Bridgerton Season 3. What a delightful departure from the fairy tale nonsense we all crave. Instead, the second half of the season, which is supposedly some of the most crucial chapters in the entire franchise, is all about the oh-so-thrilling concept of taking up space and bravely facing the consequences of your actions. How riveting! As if we weren't already on the edge of our seats, Penelope Featherington, played by the ever-charming Nicola Coughlan, and Colin Bridgerton, the dashing Luke Newton, transition from friends to lovers. They soon realize that if their union is going to work, they must create an environment of openness and honesty. Yes, because nothing says romance like standing in opposition to societal expectations. Truly, the stuff of dreams. Part 2 of Season 3 might not be the fantasy viewers were hoping for, but hey, at least we get to indulge in a bit of romance. Episode 5, with its oh-so-cleverly named TikTok, opens with Penelope writing as Lady Whistledown, voiced by the legendary Julie Andrews. Still riding high from her magical evening with Colin, complete with a steamy carriage ride and his impromptu proposal, Penelope wants to bask in this new exquisite era of her life. But alas, her secret identity looms over her budding relationship. She and Colin must decide what they are willing to sacrifice for their marriage to have a fighting chance. How utterly dramatic! Polin remains the anchor in the final 4 chapters of the season. But wait, there's more! This portion of Bridgerton also shines a spotlight on the women surrounding the young couple. These ladies are forced to make impossible choices to avoid being at the mercy of the men in their lives. Lady Violet Bridgerton, Ruth Gemmell, Eloise Bridgerton, Claudia Jessie, Lady Danbury, Adjoa Andoh, and Queen Charlotte, Golda Rosheuvel, continue to hold their own. Yet it's Portia Featherington, Polly Walker, Francesca Bridgerton, Hannah Dodd, and Cressida Cowper, Jessica Madsen, who undergoes significant transformations. Because, of course, we needed even more drama and transformation to keep us entertained. Oh, where to begin with the delightful mess that is Portia's attitude toward Pen? Sure, it hasn't been perfect, but let's give her a standing ovation for her fierce protectiveness over her daughters and her relentless determination that they do more than just survive in society. Truly, it's portrayed with such beauty and grace. Meanwhile, Francesca, who is oh so content in her connection with Lord John Sterling, the Earl of Kilmartin, Victor Alley, suddenly realizes that contentment is just no match for that intense, longing chemistry. Shocking, right? And as the season wraps up, Bridgerton book readers will be thrilled to see some storylines veer off in wildly different directions, because who doesn't love a good plot twist? But let's not forget about our other leading lady in Part 2, the ever-charming Cressida. After 3 long years on the marriage market with no proposals in sight, her dear father arranges her engagement to a vile old man. Naturally, the self-assured mean girl does everything in her power to escape this fate, including a noble attempt to claim the Lady Whistledown name for herself. Sure, the villainous blonde isn't exactly a paragon of morality, dabbling in everything from blackmail to forgery. But hey, she's just a product of her environment, right? Raised by her mother, Lady Araminta Cowper, Joanna Bobbin, to be suspicious and competitive with other women, her plight is just devastatingly unjust. Cressida may not be a walk in the park, but let's all hope this isn't the last we see of the conniving socialite. After all, she deserves the chance to forge a life on her own terms, bad behavior and all. Oh joy! Season 1 of Bridgerton treated us to the endless spectacle of Daphne, Phoebe Dynevor, and Simon, the Duke of Hastings, Regé-Jean Page, getting it on in every conceivable nook and cranny of their estate. Fast forward to Season 2, and we're graced with the thrillingly chaste existence of Kate, Simone Ashley, and Anthony, Jonathan Bailey. But don't worry, they're making up for lost time now. Season 3? Well, it's a mixed bag. Sure, there's drama galore, but the sex scenes? Not so much. Except, of course, for Benedict Bridgerton's Luke Thompson steamy rendezvous with the ever-so-titillating Lady Tilley Arnold, Hannah New. But let's not forget the pièce de résistance, the primary sex scene between Polin, featuring a full-length mirror and a chaise lounge. It's apparently one of the sexiest things to grace our screens since Bridgerton Season 1. With an instrumental of Ariana Grande's POV playing in the background, this scene is supposed to capture all the lush vulnerability of love, lust, and acceptance. Pen, no longer a wallflower, finally asserts herself romantically with Colin. Fans might still whine about the lack of on-screen sensuality, but this mirror scene, absolutely intoxicating and beautifully done. Despite the scarcity of explicit sex scenes, the tension between Polin as they navigate their new chapter is apparently palpable. Coughlin and Newton are oh so convincing as a couple trying to balance their individual needs and desires while wrestling with their egos. Colin's big lesson: learning to protect Pen in ways that make her feel safe and seen. Pen's challenge: reconciling the unintentional harm she's caused with the power she's wielded as Whistledown. Because, long-term relationships are all about reconciling the partner you thought you knew with the person actually standing before you. Allowing your partner the freedom to be themselves is the only way forward. And this profound lesson makes Bridgerton Season 3 a true gem in the franchise. How utterly enlightening.